So next we have Adidomi Farm Institute.
Hi, my name is Wamona Nyang Job. I'm the General Manager of Adidomi Farm Institute, Tomato Processing Center, with my team. You would bear with me that since we came here, all our lunch and supper, there have been tomatoes in each of those foods. Tomato is a staple crop in Ghana. That 99% of Ghanaians every day eat tomatoes in their meals. But here lies a case. This same product suffers gluts during major seasons and then scarcity during the dry season, which results into the importation of tomato from even Burkina Faso, that is a desert land, into Ghana. Ghana imports about 7,000 tons of tomato every year from Burkina Faso to Ghana in the dry season, and then about 153,000 tons of processed tomato products from Europe and other countries. Yet we have the best climate to produce tomato in Ghana here. Please, the next slide. This is our mission statement. We exist to preserve tomato into healthy products that are hygienic, and then stock your kitchen cabinet with handy and easy to prepare products that would shorten your meal preparation time. People suffer a lot in traffic, and then to buy fresh tomatoes and come and cut them before you prepare a meal is a hell for them already. So we want to close that gap there, and our vision is to become one of the leading name and producer of tomato products to serve the local market and beyond. Next slide for us. So we have our problem statement. One of the major problems with this tomato as a crop is post-harvest losses. Now, Ada and then Techiman and Upper West are major producers of tomatoes in Ghana. Yet in the rainy season when they produce, for lack of technology and then storage facilities like cold rooms, these products waste on the fields and along the value chain to the consumers, and then the farmers' effort is wasted. They don't get even any return. And we have taken it upon ourselves, did a research into how to be able to assist farmers make some income into their pocket that will also make money for ourselves by solving and reducing the problem of post-harvest losses. These are pictures of perishable crops on the field and on their way to the consumer. Next slide. So the opportunity we found is that Ghana imports 7,000 tons of tomato every year from Burkina Faso, and this is worth 112.1 million US dollars, and then about 153,000 tons from Europe and other countries worth about 118 million US dollars. This is big money that you and I as youths can take part or can even absorb this money into our pockets as agripreneurs, but we are not doing that. So this is a great opportunity we have identified to make money and put money into the pockets of our farmers as well. Next. So the solution, we are offering 3 products on the market. One of our products is we are going to process tomato, dehydrate it, and then mill it into a powder, which we are not even going to add any preservatives to it because it is 100% moisture free. And then we package it, which will last for more than a year. And then here lies the case, you buy tomato paste, you open it, you can't even use it and reuse for a week. You have to use it that day or the next day. But this product, kept under a dry condition at room temperature, can be used for more than a month, even when open, because it has not come into contact with water. And then we have the second product there, that is chopped tomatoes, that is going to be preserved with natural preservatives, that will last for about a year. And then this is going to be packaged in plastic bottles, just like you've seen the picture there. Because here lies the case, people have no choice because it's only tomato paste on the market. I know people who like to have fresh tomatoes preserved for them, but in the dry season, we don't even have fresh tomatoes. I have no choice. I need to eat tomato. I have to buy the tomato paste. But we are bringing a variety that will serve people fresh tomato on the market. The third product is going to be a tomato paste. What we are going to do is we'll process the tomatoes, evaporate the water in it, add preservative, and then package it the same way, and it will be a source and on the market, it will be packaged the same way, just like this one. Next slide. Now, target markets, we are looking at the hospitality industries, which includes the hotels, the restaurants, eateries. We have the shopping malls and supermarkets. We are also targeting private label stores and then individuals. That is one-on-one sales. If we were having our products as at now, we could have sold to our judges to go and even try. Next slide. Competitors. We have a company based in Techiman that is processing the Techiman Processing Center, and then Lee Found's food staff. Next, please. Please, next. So we have our cost analysis. We are seeking about 20,000 Ghana cedis to invest into the business, and we have the breakdown on this slide. The next slide, please. And this is our forecasted projections for 3 years. We are looking at making 6,000 in revenue in 2021, about 2022, 24,000, and then 55,000 cedis in 2023. That is the projected revenue for the 3 years. And then these are the figures here. Next slide. Now this is the profile. Now resilience, we would partner with any organization that is interested in driving change in the agro-processing center. Recently, the CSIR is developing a jam, a tomato jam, that is drying tomatoes and packaging it for consumers. And we are willing to partner with them. And we are even glad we are exposed to CSIR by the Agri House, which will be a platform for us to partner and do business. We are considering COVID-19 because this has created a situation where people are now careful about what they take into their system. So I would prefer a processed and packaged product than go to a butcher market, buy products that are even contaminated at the spot there. And we also look at new interventions like the CSR, like I spoke about, for partnership, and even our judges who are ready to invest into this industry are even partners as well. Thank you.
Good job, Adidomi Farm Institute. In fact,
Thank you.
your presentation was great, and I think you would be a very good marketer. Probably you need to add the marketing portfolio to you being managing director.
Thank you.
Now, you talked about selling it to private label shops. Am I right?
Yes, please.
And finally, you indicated how people are careful about what they put into their system. And when you say system, I guess it's the body.
Yes, please.
Great. So we have a lot of people selling food products on the streets. So to be able to increase the confidence of consumers, to be able to take it, you need to distinguish your product from them. And one of the most important ways of doing that is having the Food and Drugs Authority's certification on your packaging. You get it? So
Yes.
after this, you can see me, I can educate you more on what you can do, who you can even talk to at the FDA so that they can guide you to do that. But in all, good job.
Thank you.
I think that you've done very well. You deserve another round of applause.
Thank you, sir.
You are very clear on what you want to do, and I think that that's commendable, highly. However, my question is, how do you intend to grow your business? I mean, you've talked about the financials and all that. If you get support, fantastic. But how do you intend to grow this business even beyond Adidome? If you can throw more light on it. Thank you.
Okay. Every year we consume about 440,000 tons of tomatoes in Ghana here, and about 40% market share is held in Ghana. We are looking at just 2% of this market share for now, and that is targeting 4,400 consumers with the revenue projections we made. Now we have a detailed plan, operating plan actually, which we have even with us, we can show to judges after that. That is into greenhouse establishment. And when we grow tomatoes in greenhouse, we are looking at limiting factors that are externally affecting crops. We are also looking at high crop yield because tomatoes in greenhouse, you can harvest continuously for 6 months before they fade out for the next planting. And when we are looking at incorporating this along the way, And when we do that, we are looking at 2.9 tons, which we are going to be processing about 20% of that. The rest, and this production is going to be based in the dry season, which means prices are going to be higher. We are going to capture the market, and we are going to make a lot of money from that. So growing, we are going to attach a production to that so that we can even go organic because we know what we are producing and what we are processing.
So in that was a very well done, again, another good presentation. You were taking care of time and slides and everything, which was very good. In general, the idea is perfect, and especially if you go to the greenhouse area in order to really make it a kind of a insect-free and disease-free tomatoes, then again you can contact me on that. We can discuss it.
Thank you, sir.
Hi. So again, I will not discuss the topic because I was part of the working group. I just noticed that you had an amazing maneuver. Once the bill was rang, you decided to skip a couple of slides, not go into the details of the budget, which is actually very nice. You preferred to convey the full picture rather than stick to the slide. You are the presenter and not the slides. So well done. You've done well.
Thank you, sir.
All right, another round of applause. Wow. It looks like it keeps getting better and better. I came and said the previous team were the best. Well, they've been distilled.